Hi, I'm John Liven. Welcome to ForBassPlayersOnly.com, where we take the frustration out of learning bass and build confidence so you can thoroughly enjoy making music. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to add some pizzazz to your walking bass lines. And we're going to do this by way of using open strings. What I'm about to show you will help you in three ways. Number one, it'll give you a good way to change the direction of your walking lines. Instead of going straight up and then coming straight back down again and then going straight back up again and coming straight back down again. Number two, it'll give you a smooth, efficient way to dive in to a new register on the bass, giving it a really cool sound, as you'll hear in a second. And number three, it'll add to your jazz vocabulary by way of inserting some carefully articulated kicks and triplets and other things that will enhance the overall pulse of the groove. Now we're going to do all of this by focusing on the third of the chord. So let's say, for example, we want to play an F blues. First chord, F7. The third of an F7 chord is A. And what do you know? We just happen to have an open A string, which we can work into our line. Say something like... The next chord in our F blues is a B flat 7 chord. The third of a B flat 7 chord is a D. And what do you know? Once again, we happen to have an open D string, which we will also work into our line. Say... Starting to get the idea? Rounding out our F blues is a C7 chord. Can you guess where I'm going with this? The third of a C7 chord is an E. And we just happen to have, lo and behold, an open E string, which we will incorporate into our line as well. So we can do something like... That was a fancy one. Let's put it all together and play our F blues. I'll incorporate some of these elements so you can see what I'm talking about. Follow along and watch what I do. Okay, I may have exaggerated the point just a smidgen, but I don't know that I would make quite so many leaps and jumps like that as I did in this example, but I'm just trying to illustrate some of the possibilities of what you can do with open strings in a walking bass line. By the way, you can download a PDF of this blues. There's a link right underneath this video. Just click on that and it'll take you right where you can download it, and it's free. So those are some ways you can incorporate open strings into your walking bass lines for major chords. But what about for minor chords? Let's say, for example, we want to play a blues in C sharp minor. So our first chord would be C sharp minor 7. The third of a C sharp minor 7 chord. Now remember, it's a minor third because it's a minor chord. So the third of a C sharp minor chord is E. So we can use our open E string in our walking line over a C sharp minor 7 chord. Something like... Next chord is F sharp minor 7. Same type of thing. The third of an F sharp minor chord is an A, so we can use our open A string sort of like this. Can't do it with the 5 chord here, that's a G sharp. The third of a G sharp chord is a B sharp, and there is no open B sharp string, at least not on my bass. Now technically, if you have a 6-string bass, you can use the C string. B sharp and C is the same pitch, but for the purposes of our example here, let's play this blues in C sharp minor, and we'll incorporate some open strings into our bass lines so you can see how it works in a minor setting. Again, your line doesn't have to be quite so complicated. You can use this technique a little more sparingly. I just wanted to illustrate the concept and provide some examples. But it'd be great to see what you can come up with on your own now that you understand basically how it works. And by the way, the PDF of the C sharp minor blues is available with the other PDF of the F blues. Actually, it's one PDF with 2 pages. So just click the appropriate link below this video and they're all yours. Now that you've watched this lesson, you can dive into your music theory some, analyzing chords, identifying the third, determining whether it's major or minor, and incorporating whichever open string is available to you into your walking lines. Once you get this concept in your head and under your fingers, take it as far as you can, as far as you want. Thanks for watching for BassPlayersOnly.com, where we take the frustration out of learning bass and build confidence so you can thoroughly enjoy making music. And be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel too. I'm John Liven. Let's play bass.